well, it don't bother. Some apples, they fall too far from the limb. I've been traveling so long, yeah, right? 'Cause I've been traveling so long, I can't stand still. Traveling so long that I won't stand still. Trooper don't get you, semi will. Traveling so long that I can't stand still. I've been traveling so long that I can't stand still. I've been traveling so long that I can't stand still. Thank you.
So, hello everybody. Welcome to the Red Clay Music Foundry. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. What a beautiful crowd you are, and there's more than one of you. That's awesome. Woohoo! I'm happy about that. And hello to you folks watching online at EOP Live on YouTube. You folks in the house and you folks online too have had a little glimpse of what that's about. We archive all of our songs there, and there's about 6,000 or 7,000 songs, so you can go and spend all day just listening to good songs and good performers. But this evening, as all our shows that we've done since the COVID thing, we're live streaming as well as having a very limited audience. So thanks to you guys that are in the audience. Thank you so much for coming out. To you guys that are watching online, just to let you know, we're going by all the guidelines that the governor's asked us to do, and we're wearing our mask, and except when you sit in your seat or when you're talking on your microphone, you can take your mask off. But we're doing all the right things, and we hope that somehow we're going to be able to keep this thing alive. But I am going to mention to you, I'm going to beg a little bit for you guys online. We do have a tip jar, and we will be thanking you as we go along by name. And so if you don't want to have your name read out on the stream, then just make sure you say anonymous when you make your tip. But we encourage you to do that, please. I've been doing this for a little while now, and I have never had an artist not get paid to perform, ever, in anything that I've done. And I am not going to let COVID start a new trend. So we're going to pay everybody. But you can help us, and I appreciate your help. I implore you to please consider helping, so that would be wonderful. You folks have already helped just by being here, so thank you. I got to tell you that Ben de la Cour is just a fine crafter of song. He lives up in Nash Vegas now. He's not from there. He's not from anywhere, I don't think. He's from all over. He's been a lot of places, a lot of different roles in life, and a lot of different shingles that he's hung out at different times. But he's a fine crafter of song, and he's going to blow you away, and I can't wait till you hear him. And he has a new record called Shadowland. It's not brand new, but it's pretty new, and it's good, and I encourage you to get that. It's available on his website, and I would just encourage you to follow him, and you're going to love him as soon as you hear him. But before he plays, there's a young lady that's gonna kick us off, and I've known her for a little while too. She's still very young, but she was very young when I first met her. And I just told Avery a minute ago, I think her songs just keep getting better and better and better. And hell, she's like almost a grown woman now, but she was a little bitty girl when she started doing this. So, but I want you to be really nice to her and give her a huge welcome. Sound like you're about 1,000 people, and give a nice welcome to Avery Gipson.
How y'all doing tonight? see some faces. All right. All right, so my name is Avery Gipson, and I am from Atlanta, but I've recently been going to school at Belmont University studying songwriting. And I am super, super fortunate to be here today. I'm super fortunate for Eddie. He's been such a supporting person in my life. I started playing here, like right after I turned 15. This has just been like a home base for me ever since. And I love it here, and I'm so happy to be here and to be back amidst everything going on. And so this first one I wrote back in 2016. And I played it for the first time in Nashville. And I thought it'd be fitting to play it for you guys today. So this is Lorelei. And I need to pick. All right. She walked up in a Cadillac, wearing knee-high socks and a baseball cap, and she said, "Can I be your girl?" Knew it when I saw her that she put me in a bother, cruising 90 to nothing through this world. And I knew she had the best of me, took my heart, rolled it up so far her sleeve, and Lord, I'm trying to get her name out my mind, taste off my tongue. My Lorelei. Cigarette was hanging low, mountainside, Surrey, and all she knew was how to play that game. Singing songs about being free, living off the ecstasy of paying no real cost or anything. And I knew she had the best of me, took my heart, rolled it up so far her sleeve, and Lord, I'm trying to get her name out my mind, taste off my tongue. My Lorelei. Oh. And I knew she had the best of me, took my heart, rolled it up so far her sleeve, and Lord, I'm trying to get her name out my mind, taste off my tongue. My Lorelei. Thank you. So this next song was the second song this was the last song I wrote last semester at school, and kind of sad, I played it for the first time ever out at Douglas Corner, which is one of my favorite places to play music in Nashville, and it closed permanently during quarantine, which just goes to show how so important playing live music is for the artist and for everybody, because music is so important for the soul and for me. And this song will always remind me of that place. And so I implore y'all to always go and listen to live music and always be there for the artist, because we will always be there for you. And This is Numbers. I no longer run my hands across my hips and feel the scars. Instead, I feel your hands pulling me closer to your heart. Thought I was unhealable, but here we are. I see the gold reflecting off the window where we stayed. I wish that I could capture this feeling in a frame. Oh, I'm just so scared that it won't always be this way. You say that it's silly. If we wanted, we could stay here in this city for a while. I don't wanna do the numbers when I know they'll disagree. Keep on counting up the nights till they give me what I need. And the daylight is breaking soon. Can we just ignore it? Can we stay here, quiet in this moment? I planned on never feeling anything again. Thought that part of me had died when I gave in to him. But you traced past, broke down a path, and walked right in. I don't wanna do the numbers when I know they'll disagree. Keep on counting up the nights till they give me what I need. And the daylight is breaking soon. Can we just ignore it? Can we stay here, quiet in this moment? Can we keep on counting up these moments? I don't wanna do the numbers when I know they'll disagree. Keep on counting up the nights till they give me what I need. Thank you. So this next song I wrote at the beginning of last year. No, at the beginning of the last school year. And I just finished it. I wanted it to be perfect, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to say. And I finally figured out what I wanted to say. And yeah, it is called Roots, and I hope you like it.
Round here, the water gets cold. Feel it deep in my bones. Keeps me here growing old. Round here, the mountains meet the sky. Have a kinship and I see them mold in my mind. I was raised by the water all my life. Ripples run in my eyes. Share a pulse, keeping time. And now I fear I'll never find the light. There's a force in those pines, dark and deeply divine. I've been waiting for this day to come for my entire life. When my soul starts beating, when I come alive. Now the day is here and I'm so very terrified. Thought it'd go down easy. Thought I'd win this fight. But the water's rising up in gold. I think I'm drowning. Oh, I think they got to me while I was fast asleep. And I'm screaming out, but no one hears me, but I'm shouting. Oh, I think they buried these roots way too very deep. One dear, the whispers get loud, silence all of the sounds, resonate through the ground. Round here, the neighbors are cruel, warnings rise from the tombs, fall in line, follow suit. I was raised by these voices all my life. Ripples run through their lives. Share a pulse, keeping time. And now I fear I'll never find the light. There's a force in their cries, dark and deeply divine. I've been waiting for this day to come for my entire life. When my soul starts beating, when I come alive. Now the day is here and I'm so very terrified. Thought it'd go down easy. Thought I'd win this
Thank you. So this next song I just finished about 4 hours ago at home. And it's kind of a love song, but not to a person, but to a place. And that place is Nashville. And I really hope I get to go back sometime soon. I really, really hope. But yeah, this is Davidson County, and I really hope you guys like it.
She took the night train down in Tennessee, and I heard it calling out to me, and I didn't answer in time. Now she's just a memory. She wrote it all down in a little book. Every melody, every single hook, but a fear of failure turned my eyes away, wouldn't let me look. But I still hear calling out from Davidson County. Somewhere deep in the heart of Southern Sound, I know it'll find me. And that song, it sings so sweet, it pulls me in and grounds me to a simple dream. With a voice cutting through to keep me bound to Davidson County. Time had changed the scene down 24. The mountain gleamed at me as if it hurt. How my heart was pounding with the feeling, wanting more. But I still hear calling out from Davidson County. Somewhere deep in the heart of Southern Sound, I know she will find me. And that song, it sings so sweet, it pulls me in and grounds me to a simple dream. With a voice cutting through to keep me bound to Davidson County. I leave in 14 days to go back home, and I'll admit I'm scared to face my ghost. In this town you've got to learn to be afraid and let it go. 'Cause I still hear calling out from Davidson County. Somewhere deep in the losing count on you.
Thank you. I'm going to switch real quick to the piano. All right, so this next song is one I wrote back in 2017 for a friend of mine, and I got the wonderful opportunity to play in Miami with Young Arts Foundation back in February, and it was just one of the greatest experiences. I met some fantastic people, and if anybody is in the audience or is watching that is 18 or from 15 to 18, you should apply. It's the best, and it gives you so many great connections and opportunities and friends, and I would really implore you to go and look at that. But this song is called Young and So in Love, and I hope you like it.
You say that you wanna be real open every time I float around. You stay up all night trying to tell me you're the kind of guy that wants to settle down. And I know your immature mind couldn't wrap its head around a simple thought. So I'll keep it to a basic level so you'll hear exactly what you want. Nah, nah. It was stupid, it was perfect. God knows it was worth those tears and late night breakup calls. It was crazy and amazing. Could have sworn it was something real when nothing broke my fall. We were young and so in love, so I thought. We laid on the top of a car looking up at the stars. You told me how you feel. Next day I was just another face that you passed in the hallway. Tell me, did it get too real? And I know your precious ego couldn't take a hit of vulnerability. So I won't ask any questions just as long as you stay far away from me. Nah, nah. It was stupid, it was perfect. God knows it was worth those tears and late night breakup calls. It was crazy and amazing. Could have sworn it was something real when nothing broke my fall. We were young and so in love, so I thought. Is this what it feels like to be happy? One minute you love me, then you leave me. New definitions, what I needed. 'Cause if this is what love is, I'm losing. It was stupid, it was perfect. God knows it was worth those tears and late night breakup calls. It was crazy and amazing. Could have sworn it was something real, but nothing broke my fall. We were young and so in love, so I thought.
Thank you. So this next song is called For a Friend, but I wrote it during quarantine, and it was really just something I felt like I needed to write as a college-age student. I was looking at things going on in the world and women's voices and how they needed to be heard and they weren't really getting heard. And I hadn't written a song like this before, and I felt like it was time. So this song is called For a Friend, and I hope you like it.
Can't go back to that street. Haven't talked to Mom in weeks. Last thing she recalls is that I'm doing good. And my roommate tried to help, and she thinks I'm doing well. But this fire keeps on eating rotten wood. Now I'm sleeping way too late, staying up, losing faith. Colored dreams return to hazy monochrome. Wondering, could I beat the fate if I'd overslept that day? If I hadn't had the need to walk alone. And I screamed so loud, I thought the ground would break beneath the weight of 1,000 souls. And she's calling another ride in a city where she'll spend the night but never make it to bed. And they're hushing the witnesses that saw him slip the powder in that cup that she was covering for a friend. Heard a girl on the news, went and finally told the truth. All she got back was discredit to her name. And they tell us while we're young, quiet down and cover up. Don't you ruin lives when you're the one to blame. And I screamed so loud, I thought the ground would break beneath the weight of 1,000 souls. And she's calling another ride in a city where she'll spend the night but never make it to bed. And they're hushing the witnesses that saw him slip the powder in that cup she was covering for a friend. And we're screaming, oh, no one listens. And there's so many stories now, no one has the time to count. They stick them in a pile and watch them gray. And I'm stuck speechless in a room, waiting for the judge to rule the life of someone who took mine away.
Thank you. So this next song I wrote about a year ago, and it's kind of self-explanatory. It's called Dangerous Gravity, and I really hope you like it.
Tight suit, I should have seen you from a mile away. I should have known to approach you with caution tape. I was naive, I thought you looked inviting, but that was it. You used friendship as a perfect bait. I smell it in the air, the serotonin and wickedness. It's something about your stare, something powerful and venomous. And I should have known all along that I was not the first to fall for your games. Mesmerized, I couldn't shake free, caught in your dangerous gravity. I had to learn not to fall for those black hole eyes. 'Cause the minute they pull you in, they leave nothing behind. Just a shell of a person. No, I never thought I'd be that girl, but you taught me out, reeled me in, got ready for the kill. I smell it in the air, the serotonin and wickedness. It's something about your stare, something powerful and venomous. And I should have known all along that I was not the first to fall for your games. Mesmerized, I couldn't shake free, caught in your dangerous gravity. Run, run, running as fast as I can. I'm starting to break free, but here you come again. Smell it in the air, the serotonin and wickedness. Smell it in the air, the serotonin and wickedness. It's something about your stare, something powerful and venomous. And I should have known all along that I was not the first to fall for your games. Mesmerized, I couldn't shake free, caught in your dangerous gravity. Tight suit, I should have seen you from a mile away.
This song is new. I haven't really played it out live. I've played it on Instagram Live, which I've been doing, but I haven't actually played it out live. And it's also pretty self-explanatory. And it's called Red, and I really hope you guys like it. I'm like totally blanking. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll just play a song before it, I guess. This is called Look What You've Done, and it's out. I got super lucky. I wrote it actually in 2016 on the stoop of New York City, and a year ago I put it out on all platforms, and it is just so much fun. I love playing it, and I guess I'm gonna play it now. And y'all should all go look at it, and you can look me up, Avery Gipson, Gip as in Peter, SON, and it'll come up. And you can look me up on anything else, and it'll come up. So yeah, this is, and I have to move this. This is Look What You've Done, but give me a second. Can you tell I haven't played live in like forever? All right, this is Look What You've Done.
Look what you've done to me. I'm fading away. So toxic, how could I not see the monster I face? Hidden beneath that Prada suit and Gucci smile. They said you were dangerous, that I love living in denial. Look what you've done. Look what you've done to me. No, now I stay so cold, but I try to believe that one day you'll change. Those sparkling eyes draw me inside every time that I try to go. So I will lie and say I'm fine, so I don't have to be alone. Oh, look what you've done. Oh, look what you've done. And I know it's no good for me. I know I should just stay away. But there's something so captivating how you lie with such grace. Well, they say you are hellish, I see it in your smile. But the devil was an angel in disguise. And look what you've done. Oh, look what you've done. Look what you've done to me. No longer a saint. These demons inside me are causing such shame. My knees are bruised, my heart is torn, and I'm trying to let it go. You've got me so far removed, don't know when I lost my soul. Oh, look what you've done. Oh, look what you've done. And I know it's no good for me. I know I should just stay away. But there's something so captivating how you lie with such grace. Well, they say you are hellish, I see it in your smile. And the devil was an angel in disguise. And look what you've done. Oh, look what you've done. Look what you've done to me. Finally saved. Packed my bags, decided to leave. Left you in the days. I tried to hide the warning signs until I finally cracked. You don't even realize I'm never coming back. Oh, look what you've done.
Thank you. I remembered the other song, I think. Don't hold me to that. This is so sad. I just played it. Yeah, I'm so sorry about this, guys. What? I'm just gonna noodle around here for a second, so ignore me. Fun fact, I took piano for like 2 semesters, so I don't actually really know any of the notes, which is terrible. My mom is like giving me lasers somewhere out there. What is it? You know what? It's an A. No, it's not, is it? Are you sure about that? You're right. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna play another song. This is, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the guitar real quick and play a different song. That is so unfortunate. I was so excited to play that, you guys. Next time. Yeah, this is crazy, but anyway, this song, I just finished a couple weeks ago, and it's become kind of like my quarantine lullaby. I was looking at the world and just realizing that this is a song that people needed to hear, and that I really needed to listen to and resonate with. And I don't know if it's finished. I don't know if I'll ever finish it to the point where I'm like, this is what I need to hear, because I don't know. But I wrote it, and it's just been something I've been playing for myself all the time to get me through, and I thought I'd share it for you guys today. I want to say thank you to Eddie and Shalom up there and Will, and they've done a great job. Shalom's doing a great job on the sound. Yeah, give them a round of applause. And y'all get excited. I'm so excited to hear Ben. I'm so excited for y'all. I'm so fortunate for this opportunity, and I want to thank you guys so much. And this is Quarantine Lullaby.
I can see Mama's glow coming out from the kitchen. Daddy's out in the back looking up at the sky. Sitting here in the dark, I tell you all my secrets. Foolish thinking that you haven't seen through my lies. Stuck at home all alone, empty thoughts are a prison. Try connecting the dots without knowing the lines. Letting go of control, if I don't, is that selfish? Scared to death of a future that I didn't write. I just want you to listen. Help me understand why I hear you laughing every time I tell you my plans. If I wake up at noon, I won't hear the birds chirping. Crickets sing all their songs in the quiet of night. I'll be honest with you, I've acquired tunnel vision. Wondering if this is you my plans. I'll never have all the answers, but I trust your plan is divine. Hoping your smile is assurance that this moment will pass us by. I just hope you were listening. Wish I'd understand why I hear you laughing every time I tell you my plans.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm Avery Gipson. Have a fantastic night.
Guys, thank you for being here. I want to read out some shout outs to you folks online that have been so kind to share some of your hard-earned cash with us. Kyle Whipple, James Carroll, Shuli Cohen, Mark Mullen, Roger Rudow, Katie Ketchum, Joe Malloy, Bob Morris, Kat Adams, Lucille Baker, Sid Green, Tom and Lisa Hardy. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. And thanks for being here in the house, in the room, y'all. We're pretty much going to go right on with the program. There are a few folks in different ways presenting live music around, and live shows and entertainment, and I hope that you folks online and you folks in the house both will find those places and support them and be nice to them, and hopefully we can keep this industry alive, because it's hanging by a thread right now, I promise you, as we speak. So, but there's a lot of perseverance, and there's a lot of great talented artists that are persevering, and all the little side parts of the business are trying to as well. So I think I jumped the gun, actually, because that was Avery Gipson, Gipson. And we do online. You tipped us by being here with buying that ticket. That was awesome, and we appreciate you doing that. So you made your tip before the people online even had a chance to. So thanks, Avery. I guess I should wait a second, huh? Okay. All right, well, Corey, spin me a tune while we'll spin it. You can't. Okay, well, I don't have anything to say. I've said all I'm going to say. No, I'm not going to do that either. Well, I already did. Yeah. I think he is. Oh, no, he's not. Well, okay, here's what we'll do. Oh, no. We don't do that. You want to go with pick a video, any video. Okay, got you. All right. Then, all right. Ben. Yo, Ben. There he comes. Okay, so as I mentioned before Avery came out, if you haven't heard Ben's songs before, you're going to this guy's going to blow you away. He's a wily, crafty veteran, and he's been to a lot of different places and experienced a lot of different stuff, and he's really a crafter of song, and I know you're going to love it. And we got to wait just a second for Shalom to get ready.
Okay, you should be coming to the stage.
Okay. You ready, Ben?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do it. So, y'all, without any further ado, this is Ben de la Cour. All right, thank you, sir.
Sorry, I was backstage doing drugs. Pardon? I hope so. Pardon? How embarrassing. Last night I forgot my capo on stage. Today I forgot how to turn my guitar on. This is what passes for professional musicianship in this day and age. Well, yeah, good to be back here. This is only my second gig since pandemic began, the endless pandemic. Yeah, I forgot my harmonica on the stage yesterday too, and I had to borrow some guys from the audience.
Did you sterilize it first?
No. I'm a face-down penny on a broke-down bus, too old to roll, too proud to rust, sitting around choking and cursing at the dust, wondering if anything will ever look up. The thing about being a face-down penny is you can't look back, can't worry about anything. Every day looks the same, and it's enough to make a poor boy go insane. Enough to make a poor boy go insane. I'm an old guitar in a white sedan outside a dive bar in Birmingham. Rain's gonna come about 3 a.m. so I can fall asleep and do it all again. Thing about being an old guitar is no one in the world ever cares about where you are. Thibodeau or Bethlehem, or just sitting around waiting in a white sedan. Sitting around waiting in a white sedan. Busted spoke on a little pink bike, lame as a duck and sharp as a knife. Busted spoke on a little pink bike, and I guess I'll be for the rest of my life. The thing about being a busted spoke is even though all of your friends might know you're broke, the wheel still turns the same, and it can all be fixed at the end of the day. It can all be fixed at the end of the day. I'm a face-down penny on a broke-down bus, too old to roll, too proud to rust, sitting around choking and cursing at the dust, wondering if anything will ever look up. Thank you. All right. Play the title track off my new record, Shadowland. It came out a couple of months ago. It's an empty world, but getting emptier every day. I tried to hold you, but you slipped away. Without you here, I just don't know who I am. I'm just just a stranger in this shadow. I can't get to sleep. The room looks all wrong. The revolutionary suicide jazz band plays all night long. Another lonesome satellite, another grain of sand. I'm just a stranger in this shadow. High weirdness in the valley, the mules kicking in the stall, the line and the poets in the truck stop queens up against a factory wall. I bet you never thought that things would get so out of hand. You're just a stranger in this shadow, man. Time's a stage that keeps turning. Until it falls apart. All apart, you keep learning. One day they're gonna break your heart. All right. God's hiding in the bushes. The bushes are on fire. We're all waiting for him to show, but it's coming down to the wire. We followed his instructions the best we know and can, but we're just strangers in this shadow, man. It's an empty world, man. It's getting emptier every day. The more I talk, man, the less I have to say. The more I listen, the less I understand. I'm just a stranger in this shadow land. I'm just a stranger in this shadow land. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Hello to all y'all and looking online and watching and hopefully tipping extravagantly. And thanks, y'all, for coming. This is actually the most people I think who's ever come to one of my shows here. So this is some, man, that's cool. I'm into it. Yeah, big shout out to Eddie Owen for letting me be a repeat offender at this place. And of course, Shalom on the sound. Shalom, Shalom. I'm gonna lower the tone now. I got Dixie crystals running through my brain. I'm doing 135 in the passing lane. Shaking hands, white knuckles, blood on the wheel. I've been running on fumes since I left Mobile. But I don't feel nothing, don't feel no pain. I got Dixie crystals running through my brain. Cousin Donnie's on the corner with some Irish rose. Mama's hanging down with God only knows. My head's cracking open, can't blow my nose. Grandpappy pissed himself in his Sunday clothes. Baby screaming in the kitchen, driving me insane. She got Dixie crystals running through her brain. got hydrochloric acid and red phosphate, pseudoephedrine from the Sunshine State. No lean cuisine, we just shake and bake. We got little girls lining up giving it away, all for a ride on that nothing train. They got Dixie crystals running through their brain. What don't kill me now is gonna kill me in the end. Amen. I'm never sleeping again, never sleeping again. I'm running with the white devil into the wind. The only thing better than playing to lose, it's playing to lose, and it's a goddamn sin. But tomorrow's 3 or 4 days away. I got Dixie crystals running through my brain. Yeah, tomorrow's 3 or 4 days away. I got Dixie crystals running through my brain. Thank you. The old man throws on yesterday's clothes, blows black and mild smoke through a busted nose. Trash is piling up behind a frozen pond. Thoughts come a knocking, they never stay long. He shuts his eyes and sees a neighbor girl 100 feet away in a whole other world waiting. It's not even in the right key. Some people would call it ambiance. Never work with children, animals, or trains. That's what I was told that. Frank Sinatra told me that. The old man, Jesus Christ. God damn it. All right. The old man throws on yesterday's clothes, blows black and mild smoke through a busted nose. Trash is piling up behind a frozen pond. Thoughts come a knocking, they never stay long. He shuts his eyes and sees a neighbor girl 100 feet away in a whole other world, waiting on the porch for her boyfriend Tucker. That boy Tucker, he's a real jerk. Tires screech and he squints his eyes, sees a lime green duster, stripes on the side, and a red bumper sticker reading Rebel Pride. Tucker and the neighbor girl are going for a ride. They're off to the bars like the night before, and they'll come home and fight if they come home at all. The old man waves to catch a neighbor girl's eye. Tucker flips him the finger as they drive on by. Here we sit, amazing grace, a puzzled smile upon our face, running out of time, feeling out of place. Here we sit, amazing grace. Headlights splash across the old man's wall on the wrong side of Saturday night last call. It's too hot to sleep, too tired to dream. A car backfires and someone screams. He peeks through the blinds at the neighbor's house. The hall lights on, but the porch lights out. Concrete's cold beneath the old man's feet. The moon shines down on a dead-end street. Here we sit, amazing grace, a puzzled smile upon our face, running out of time, feeling out of place. Here we sit, amazing grace. The cop takes a statement in a blue-lit haze. He's been fighting with his wife, hasn't slept for days. A bullet in the head is just a cry for help, so everybody figures Tucker shot himself. The neighbor girl still hangs out at the bar, and no one knows what happened to Tucker's car. The old man's yard still looks like hell, but it's a step up from a prison cell. So he keeps his mouth shut and she does as well. Amazing grace. Thanks. This is another one off the new record. It's called Amazing Grace, and then parentheses, slight return, because I guess Amazing Grace was already taken. Blood on the ashtray, sweat on the ground. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. Rolling in a town, smoking with the windows down. Gentilly uptown, mid-city, Bucktown. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. The green room's brown, it smells like puke. There's a poster on the wall, vote David Duke. The boys in the band say just play it cool. The very first thing that I did is I did not play it cool. I grabbed a pint of wild turkey and I sucked it down. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. 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 Rolling in a town, smoking with the windows down. Gentilly uptown, mid-city, Bucktown. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. Last time I headed down to Highway 10, I swear to God I'd never come back to New Orleans again. Now I'm knocking over bottles on the plywood stage. It's a beer-soaked coffin, it's a neon haze. Jacob Jones is in the corner booth with a convict smile and a fake gold tooth. And don't forget my Oxycontin pills. The short answer is cocaine. The long answer is Baptist flooded out by jealous God VRs. It's a back door watching for cops. There's a man out in the alley in the shiny shoes, singing the multiple organ failure blues. Dug himself out of the cold hard ground, shaped by the shuffle at the Basin Lounge. Blood on the ashtray, sweat on the ground. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. Rolling into town, smoking with the windows down. Gentilly uptown, mid-city Bucktown. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. The door flew open, it was pouring rain. There was a hot wind blowing off the Pontchartrain. A biker crawled in on his hands and he said, "Boy, I think I'm dying, won't you help me please?" Jesus passed by in the pale moonlight, riding a shotgun with the devil on his soul and bike. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. Rolling into town, smoking with the windows down. Gentilly uptown, mid-city Bucktown. Everybody's dancing at the Basin Lounge. All right, thank you. I gotta throw some old water at the body now and again. I wrote that song with my friend Chris Watts, aka Dirt Reynolds. This is a musical name. About a real shithole, honestly, that we used to hang out in New Orleans when we both lived there before we both made our way up to Nashville. It was called, they had like a little open mic there, and kind of exactly how you'd imagine an open mic in New Orleans to be. Yeah, for better or worse. I saw the Statue of Liberty on Gallatin Road, bent down low beneath the heavy load of a sign saying prayer is our only hope, tweaking like a tin can in a bicycle spoke. But it's a mean old world and nothing good can last. In God we trust, all others pay cash. It's a tough hammer to swing, tough hammer to swing. Deep down in the dirt you can hear them sing. Deep down in the marrow with a powerful thirst, looking for hell or easy money, whichever comes first. But no one tips the undertaker just for hauling ass. In God we trust, all others pay cash. Who's driving this thing? When the motor gives out, man, we're all gonna sing. There's a scarecrow in the alley in a wedding gown, and you better have a permit if you're heading downtown. The mayor's drunker than a monkey passed out on the grass. In God we trust, all others pay cash. They're looking for Jesus, they're looking for pills, but he's wrapped in polyethylene and hiding in the hills. They're sleeping in the garden, but the grave's awake. They're putting candles on dog shit and calling it cake. The first shall be first, the last shall be last. In God we trust, all others pay cash. Yeah, the first shall be first, the last shall be last. In God we trust, all others pay cash. Thank you. This is my second gig with this new guitar that my friend Matthew from Matthew's Guitar Company up in Grand Rapids, he built it for me. It's never had anyone build me a guitar before. And when we were talking about it, I was like, he was, giving me all this. He's like a craftsman, I don't know anything about guitars. In fact, pretty much every guitar I've ever owned has just been given to me because someone felt sorry for me. They were just like, dude, just, I feel like I want to write a self-help manual about, or like be a motivational speaker, right, about how to tread that fine line between being pathetic enough where people give you stuff, but not so pathetic that you become a social pariah, where people are just like, you're ostracized from everybody. And I mean, some people, it comes natural to me, but I think I could teach it to everybody. Come talk to me after the show. I'll give you an introductory for a one-time nominal fee. We got to supplement our income here in the music world. But I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. But I was like, yeah, that's cool, man. Can you put a pentagram on the headstock? So he did. I don't know if y'all can see, but it's a pretty sweet pentagram on there. So that was really my only request, and everything else was just his expertise. So yeah, shout out to Matthew for Matthew's Guitar Company. Right on time, the bars will fall shut down. The hounds have gone to howling. The moon has long skipped town. Time drags like an anchor through the dark into the dawn. Is it going to be this way from now? From now on, from now on. Man, it was in the right key this time. It's only during the soft songs. It's a bummer I've already played all my happy songs, so. All right. I was gonna try to release this as some kind of like a live video audio thing, but Shalom's gonna have to do some real tight editing to get out these train. But at least he's cranking up the auto-tune on my voice right now, which is, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's try it again. God. Right on time, the bars have all shut gone to howling. The moon has long skipped down. Time drags like an anchor through the dark into the dawn. Is it going to be this way from now on? From now on, from now on. Is it going to be this way from now on? Through an empty world I drift alone, a coffin ship upon a sea of stone, and a wedge an hour is every single second you've been gone. Is it going to be this way from now on? From now on, from now on. Is it going to be this way from now Where does love go, babe? I wish I knew. One day it's here and then it's gone. A little bird that flew. And it's hard to hold a candle in a wind so wild and strong. Is it going to be this way from now? Is it going to be this way from now? Thank you. I first heard the word of God when I was 8 years old. He told me to take a carving knife and hold it to my brother's throat. And ever since that day I spent my whole life on the run. But running gets to be as easy as breathing when you're God's only son. I met Johnny in Arkansas. He told me he was full-blood Cree. Now I ain't the type to ask no questions, but he looked pretty wide to me. He asked me if I ever robbed a bank before. I said not really, but I always figured knowing what you're doing brings the worst kind of luck. And if the devil is 6 and God is 7, I guess that makes me 1. I'm gonna claw my way back into heaven. I'm God's only son. pulled up to the bank, rolled our hats down over our eyes. Johnny turned to me with a smile and said, "Today's a good day to die." And all of a sudden it got real cold, and I heard that voice once more. And I saw the devil dancing in Johnny's eyes, and I shot him as he reached for the door. We double-crossed that county line, 2 hornets and a still. Johnny folded there in the back seat like a blood-soaked dollar bill. And let me tell you, getting gut-shot ain't how it looks on screen. That whole car was shaking with screaming and crying, smelled like death and gasoline. And if the devil is 6 and God is 7, I guess that makes me 1. I'm gonna claw my way back into heaven. I'm God's only son. Rolled that car in Texas, outside Eagle Pass. And God spoke to me as I lay there dying in a halo of broken glass. He said, me and the devil, we had us a game to see who would blink first. And I'll let you in on a secret while you're down there in the dirt. There ain't no heavenly host waiting beyond that wall asleep. But the devil is a hungry dog and he always plays for keeps. But if the devil is 6 and God is 7, I guess that makes me 1. I'm gonna claw my way back into heaven. I'm God's only son. Thank you. I was once playing that song in Fort Worth at a show, and I was doing a song swap with this guy, and I was wearing like the suit jacket, and I was listening to his song, and I had my arm like up on here, and started playing God's Only Son, and like my whole right arm went numb. And I was thinking, and then when you go into the anxiety circle, I was like, oh, fuck, man, I'm stroking out. Like, that's it, and like thought about people who died on stage and immediately went that, like, that's where I'm going. And then, couldn't feel my hands, and then I was like, my face going numb. So, like, and then I started thinking, like, oh, shit, if I croak during this God's Only Son, people are going to be like, oh, that Ben de la Cour, he called down the wrath of God by having all those songs about the devil and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not going to be that example for anybody. So I just stopped playing halfway through and just walked off stage. And I was like, if I'm going to die, I don't want to be anybody's cautionary tale, although I probably already am for many things. But yeah, I just remembered that now. What a trip, man. It's a fun thing to do with your life, I guess. If it wasn't funny, it would be tragic. I think Carrie Fisher said something about that. So I hope y'all are, those of you tuning in online, make sure you send your requests in so I can ignore them. Oh yeah, I was gonna get to that one. I promise, just ran out of time. So, yeah. All right. I have one more happy song left, actually. I'm going to play it right now. It's called Tupelo. Was that you, Ann? Yeah. I thought so. Ann and I have been like ships in the night for a long time. You can take that how you want. Good enough for folk music. said, Jesus Christ, thank God you stopped. Think I can get her right. I've been out here since forever. I told her, come on and get inside. We sat there for a second. I asked her which way we should go. She said, I don't care where you point this thing, just get me out of Tupelo. She said, you must be a Christian. You seem like a good man. I said, I don't believe I'm either, but we're all doing what we can. It was cold as hell outside that night. The street was lined with snow. It was Christmas Eve somewhere else, but not down in Tupelo. Said her daddy died in Memphis. He went out like the king, naked face down on a bathroom floor, probably never even felt a thing. As she smoked down her last cigarette, I felt the darkness grow. She said, I never knew it got so cold down there in Tupelo. Tupelo. I watched her eyes roll over wide in a tangled seatbelt spider web and the blue-green dashboard light. It seems like everywhere you turn, your back's against the wall. Hell, if I could live again, I might not even live at all. Dumped their clothes behind a truck stop off of Highway 45. The snow was coming down so thick that it was hard to even drive. Some things you choose all by yourself, and some things they choose you. I guess it wasn't Memphis, but it was gonna have to do. We come into the world screaming, and that's how most of us will go. I turned that car around and headed back down to Tupelo. Tupelo. Thank you. I'm gonna play a song off my last album. Probably just in time for the next train go around, but it's all part of the Rich Tapestry. Thank you to Avery Gipson for opening the show. It's fantastic, yeah. It's always good to have more songwriters in Nashville. I know that sounds like a sarcastic thing, but I think I naturally sound, I don't mean it to be sarcastic. I think I just have natural, sarcastic thing. I really mean it's always good to have more songwriters in Nashville, because people talk a lot about how Nashville is full of songwriters, and it's really true, but what they don't tell you is that most of them are total garbage. So it doesn't matter. And I'm not counting myself out of putting in either criteria. I'm just saying objectively speaking. A song called Uncle Boudreaux Went to Texas. Uncle Boudreaux went to Texas long before he crossed that Beaumont line. He'd seen those dusty highways rolling through the shadows of his mind. He sang them old hill country songs he learned at the church of the Zenith radio. Uncle Boudreaux went to Texas, and he might be there still for all I know. Born and raised in Louisiana, he said it never felt too much like home. I guess home is hard to find when you can't find a thing to make your own. He worked at the refinery, he drank Dixie beer, and he smoked those old Pall Malls. Cause a little trouble now and then. But then again, haven't we all? Some folks never figure out where home ends and the whole wide world begins. Face pressed up against the window, looking in. Me, I like sitting in the light, watching Uncle Boudreaux sing his way to Texas every night. He played me those old Wayland songs, and he screwed his eyes shut tight with every line. He swore he met Towns Van Zandt outside a bar in Houston this one time. I always did believe it. My daddy told me that he was full of shit. He said the closest Boudreaux ever got to Texas was Willie's greatest hits. Some folks never figure out where home ends and the whole wide world begins. Face pressed up against the window, looking in. Me, I like sitting in the light, watching Uncle Boudreaux sing his way to Texas every night. I've got a faded photograph of a young man smiling, frozen in his prime. That's all Boudreaux left behind. like sitting in the light, watching Uncle Boudreaux sing his way to Texas every night. Thank you. This is a song, this next one that I wrote, and then it came true after I wrote it. So it's I've had a couple of songs where that's happened, and it's made me it's kind of like songwriting could be kind of spooky that way, but it's also made me think like, man, I gotta start writing songs about different stuff. So I'm gonna write a song when I get home tonight about drinking Salma Hayek's bathwater. See how that works out for me. So, sing on. I met Jerry on my first day at the Last Chance Farm. Jerry had a funeral wreath underneath her arm. I mentioned how I'd heard it said that we're all slowly dying. She said, I'm just holding this for a friend of mine. Look at all these people, how'd we ever end up here? I swear to God I'd give my firstborn for one lousy beer. Jerry said you wouldn't talk like that if they took yours away. How the hell do you think I wound up in this place? The kingdom of salvation hangs upon a rusty nail beneath the proud old painting of a ship with golden sails. Let them have their revelations in the television light. The Last Chance Farm is waiting. Jerry smiled at me, looked down and ash into her coffee cup. She said, I know this is killing me, but I can't give it up. Then her words trailed off like cigarette smoke underneath the door. Life used to feel so silly, don't feel that way no more. The kingdom of salvation hangs upon a rusty nail beneath the proud old painting of a ship with golden sails. Let them have their revelations in the television light. The Last Chance Farm is waiting. Jerry got her walking papers 3 weeks before I did. We made plans to go get coffee. She was gonna bring her kid, but I showed up too early, sat out smoking in the cold. I left $1 on the table and left before she showed. beneath the proud old painting of a ship with golden sails. Let them have their revelations in the television light. The last chance farm is waiting, but we still got tonight. Thank you. Opium dream, opium dream. I woke up screaming from an opium dream. Skeletons riding in limousines. I woke up screaming from an opium dream. Bodies burning in a city on fire. 7 shrikes perched on a razor wire. Black bats circling round church spires. Bodies burning in a city on fire. Vampires of the Confederate dead, falling like shadows all around my bed. Flies are laying eggs inside of my head. Vampires of the Confederate dead. A maiden came to me, she was fair of face, shimmering satin and queen and lace. Track cemetery dirt all around my place. A maiden came to me, she was fair of face. I'm gonna be sick, I'm gonna be sick. Take me to the river and be done with it. Drag me on down to that watery pit. I'll tell Davy Jones he can suck my dick. Opium dream, opium dream. I woke up screaming from an opium dream. Skeleton riding in limousines. I woke up screaming from an opium dream. All right, I'm gonna play a few more songs. It's about as fancy as of a retuning job as I do, is the drop D. Yeah, I'll play a few more songs. Thank you so much to Eddie Owen for having us here, and from Shalom for doing the sound, and for Will, and just all y'all for coming. Thank you, and I really appreciate this. This is a first show, second show I've done since the Rona started, and probably won't play another one for a good while. So this is good. I can go back to my hermit-like existence after this and not feel so ashamed of it. Speaking about being ashamed, here's a song that took me 5 years to write. It's on my new record. It's called Swan Dive. Joey bounced like a brick from the 14th floor window. I watched him go silently all the way down. An angel in free fall, wearing a hospital gown. There's snow on the sidewalks, everyone's talking. Their breath billows out just like cigarette smoke. The coroner watches, the cops laugh at all their own jokes. In a bar across the street, some Sinatra is singing about sitting on rainbows and a world on a string. From out here where I'm standing, it doesn't sound like anything. And I watch Joey's family come down from the projects. I need the body, and everyone cries, and they all shuffle off to whatever is left of their lives. And I think about how we're so close to the edge. I can feel that cold wind start to blow, and my heart does a swan dive right out of my chest into a river of sorrow. I still think about you in that hot Brooklyn summer, when we lived forever, at least for one night, in your leopard print jacket, both hands in the air, dancing circles beneath the streetlight. Just a couple of derelict debutante wonders. How could we know then that it couldn't last? Are you wondering still, trapped tight by the jaws of the past? Yeah, there was always a darkness, we just couldn't see it. It's a whole other world when you peek through the cracks. You can try to go home, but you never will find your way back. When I think about how we're so close to the edge, I can feel that cold wind start to blow, and my heart does a swan dive right out of my chest into a river of sorrow. I was sat in a pool hall, I was reading the paper, and there'd been a shooting on Riverside Drive the night before Joey came swan diving into our lives. What did he do? What does it matter? They're dead, you're gone, and I'm still right here. The jukebox is broken, and I'm at the bar drinking beer. When I think about how we're so close to the edge, I can feel that cold wind start to blow, and my heart does a swan dive right out of my chest into a river of sorrow. And my heart does a swan dive right out of my chest. Thank you. It's like a 50-50 chance when you tune up whether it'll get way worse than it was before or way better. I refuse to use like a tuner the same way I won't write a shopping list, the same way I won't do any of those things, and I'm telling you, it's not doing me any good. It's definitely not serving me. It's not making my life any better, but I keep doing it. The Habits of Very Unsuccessful People. That's going to be my next TED Talk after I do the one about being pathetic enough to get everyone to give you stuff. All right. Thanks everybody who's tuning in online too for your lovely donations and your presence in the great ether of whatever, whomever. And thanks for sending all your requests to me too. I'll be sure to check them after the show. Billy's mama used to beat him, but he never made a sound. Billy's mama used to beat him. Billy's mama's not around. He still keeps her Sunday best hanging there by the stairs, even though she's gone to rest now, close on 20 years. And it's a high heels down the holler every Friday night. It's a small town and folks notice something just ain't right. I never knew that woman had a daughter. That girl stays out all night. Billy swallowed down a secret every Sunday after church, but he kinda liked to keep it, kinda liked the way it hurt. And the boys down at the Texaco will tell you where you need to go if you're looking for a little fun on a Friday night. And if you see a pair of red high heels hanging there by the door of that little shack, well then I guess you better go inside. And it's the high heels and the holler every Friday night. A few years back, someone burned down that shack, and Billy kind of disappeared. That old woman's daughter never did come back. At least that's what they say around here. You can't catch any fish in that muddy creek bed. All that's left down there are eels. Except just last week, the preacher's son caught a pair of red size 13 high heels. And the boys down at the Texaco will tell you where you need to go if you're looking for a little fun on a Friday night. And if you see a pair of red high heels hanging there by the door of that little shack, well then I guess you better go inside. And it's the high heels and the holler every Friday night. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna play one or two more songs, and then yeah, and then who knows? Back to it. Yeah, thanks again, y'all, for being here, and Eddie and Shalom and Will and all you fine folks and people listening and people not listening. And this old town's been flatlined now for close on 30 years. And alas, I see it coming. We're the folks who live round here. The creek caught fire again last week. The farms have all shut down. It's gonna be another hard winter in this company. Some went under slowly, waiting on the weather to change. Some, like Uncle Charlie, found they couldn't take the strain. He pulled up to the bank one Sunday morning in the pouring rain, scrawled "I'm sorry" on a Wendy's bag and put a bullet in his brain. In a company town, in a company town, we're all living in a company town. In a company town, in a company town, we're all living in a company town. There's a sinkhole past the cornfields that sucks the good ones in. Man, I know it's there, 'cause when folks leave, we never see them round here again. Now it's hollow-eyed and coyote-faced strangers at the gates, driving brand-new pickup trucks without a state license plates. We're scratching out a living, trying to stay above the ground. But you work with what you're given in a company town. In a company town, in a company town, we're all living in a company town. In a company town, in a company town, we're all living in a company town. Yonder on the highway, in some old hand-me-down suit, walks a dream, ground to dust beneath the heel of a rich man's boot. Money bought the farms, Money bought the meth, but it won't bring back the good old days or take that bullet out of Charlie's head. In a company town, in a company town, we're all living in a company town. In a company town, in a company town, we're all living in a company town. In a company town. Thank you. All right, I'm just gonna play one more song, and then this is another song about an imaginary relative of mine. Anderson's small ritual was a well-worn family joke. We let him have his secrets, but we always kind of hope. One day he'd come back to the fold, although it's understood. You can wish in one hand and should in the other, neither one won't do no good. Peach schnapps is his poison. They said it always went down clean. Drank it from a hip flask that he kept tucked in his jeans. He'd show up to family functions, forget things in his car. I went out there once on a dare, it was like a mini bar. I keep one eye on the women, I keep one eye on the stars. Never trust any man if he don't have no scars. Don't let the bottle empty, don't let it overflow. Tomorrow ain't a promise, the life you save might be your own. Henderson's small ritual ended late last fall. Some guys from the bar went to check on him and had to kick down the door. They said it looked like he was sleeping. His face was white as snow, all dressed up in a big blonde wig, Dolly Parton on the radio. The wake was one hell of a party. Everyone was there. Late that night when they all passed out, I crept down the stairs. I opened up his coffin, checked that he was dead. Then I filled his old flask full of schnapps and tucked it underneath his head. I keep one eye on the women, I keep one eye on the stars. Never trust any man if he don't have no scars. Don't let the bottle empty, don't let it overflow. Tomorrow ain't a promise, the life you save might be your own. Thanks, y'all. I'm Ben Delacour. Good night.